Hey everybody, today we're going to be breaking down Tega 1 step by step, and I'm going to give you the motions as well. Now Tega 1 is the first in the World Taekwondo Federation pumses or forms. Tega, or it's really pronounced Teguk, is where it says Te in this context means bigness and Guk means eternity. So Teguk then is that which is the essence of everything. It has no beginning, it has no end. And Tega 1 is pronounced Teguk Iljan. Tega Iljan. It's a series of actions expressing the Kion principle of Palge. Kion represents heaven and light, which is the beginning of everything. And in this form, Teguk 1, Tega Iljan, has 18 movements. Now you're going to start in the ready position or the chumbi stance, just like all forms. Then you're going to turn left 90 degrees into a high stance, which I call a baby walking stance for some of our younger students. You're going to turn to the left with your left foot forward in a high stance and your left arm in a low block. Then step forward into a walking stance with your right foot forward and your right hand does a middle punch. Now you're going to turn right 180 degrees and do the same thing. So you're going to form into a high stance with your right foot forward and your right arm in a low block position. Then step forward into a walking stance with the left foot forward and your left hand in a middle punch position. From here, you're going to turn left 90 degrees into a stretch stance with your left foot forward and your left arm in a low block position. From there, you're going to stay in that position and just rotate to your right arm for a right middle reverse punch. Then you're going to step up and turn right 90 degrees into a back stance or an L stance with your right foot forward and your left hand is doing a reverse outside inside block. Step forward into a walking stance with your left foot forward and your right hand is doing a middle punch, which is also called a reverse punch. From here, turn left 180 degrees into a back stance or another L stance, and you're going to repeat that on the other side. This time your left foot is forward and your right hand is doing a reverse outside inside block. Step forward into a walking stance with your right foot forward, but your left hand is doing a middle reverse punch. Now you're going to turn right 90 degrees into another stretching stance with your right foot forward this time, your right arm in a low block position, and then you're going to stay in that position and do a left middle reverse punch. Step up, and you're going to turn left 90 degrees into a walking stance with your left foot forward into a left high block or rising block. From here, do a right front snap kick to the face. Place your foot down into a walking stance with your right foot forward and your right arm does a high punch. Turn right 180 degrees into a walking stance to repeat that same process, this time with your right foot forward, your right arm in a high block. Then you do a left high kick to the face with your left leg and place your foot down into a walking stance with your left foot forward and your left arm into a high punch. Now you're going to turn 90 degrees into a high stance, which is that baby walking stance with your left foot forward and a left low block with your left arm. Step forward into a firm, good walking stance with your right foot forward, and you're going to end with a right middle punch. And be sure to yell, Kia. When the instructor says Baro or Chumbi, you're going to pivot on your right foot that is facing forward in that walking stance. And you're going to turn to the left while pivoting on your right foot to turn and face the instructor. And you should end up exactly where you started.